the Lakers, making it into the All-Star break with a record of 27-32. LeBron averaging 30 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists on the year. Shannon, give LeBron a letter grade for the season so far.
Oh, just LeBron, he gets an A. I don't know what other grade I can give him. I mean, the guy in year 20 at the age of 38, averaging 30 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, playing 36 minutes, and he's doing it in 59 games. They've trotted out the 30th different starting lineup. So even with the constant change, he's been able to maintain a level of consistency. He's probably had. I tried to catch the graphic last night. I think it's like 29 straight games of at least 20 points or more. And so that's very good. I think the only thing that he should do, Skip, is avoid shooting corner threes left. Shoot 11% from the corner. He's shooting 35% from the right corner. So corner threes on the left side, leave those alone, LeBron. And I think you'll be just fine. Last night, he shot 70% from the free throw line, Skip. But he had been on a very good pace at shooting free throws. But you look at the body of work that which he's done, and I'm just grading LeBron. See, sometimes, Skip, when people say, well, what grade you give Shannon for history or a government class? I got an A. What grade would you give Shannon for his 10th grade year? That's different. That's not what you asked. You asked, what grade did you give me for a specific class? You asked me, what grade would I give LeBron James, not the Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm done.
Well, he is the Lakers.
No, do that, Skip. No. You said LeBron James. If you wanted to say to Shannon, what grade would you give LeBron and the Lakers? I would have done that, but that's not what you asked for.
Who's the best player on the Lakers?
That's not what you asked either.
Okay, well, I'm asking you now. I don't care what the question
Ash
was.
and I did not have adequate time to prepare.
You did not prepare.
I would have to adjourn this and go to recess.
You plead the fifth on that? Okay. Big picture. They are still 5 games under 500 because LeBron James is the face of the Lakers. I still believe he's the most valuable player on the Lakers because I can't trust AD from night to night because he's always disappointing. It's always something. He's nicked. He's off.
He played good last night.
He did. And it's an indictment on when he doesn't play because I saw that last night and I said, like Valanciunas, he's pretty good, but he just got destroyed by AD. Like it's not even fair, right?
Yes.
Maybe AD rises and shines against his old team. I don't know. But the point is, I believe that for much of this year, LeBron prioritized passing Kareem. And he pulled it off way sooner than I thought he would. He pulled it off in that game against Oklahoma City way sooner than I would because it only took him 3 quarters to pull it off. And by God, he did.
Yeah.
And it was highly impressive. Now that that's done, the priority needs to flip to winning because the priority really wasn't winning because LeBron, highest IQ in basketball, had to pace himself on the defensive end to pass Kareem because he had to focus full force on, I got to score the basketball. He's not assisting the basketball the way he, because
they couldn't make shots.
Okay, you can make the case. But I also have to dock him for the fact he pushed so hard for Russell Westbrook. Some of that is on him.
Skip, that was last year. You already gave him an F for that last year.
Right, but he's still stuck with him this year because he had 2 years on his contract. And Rob Pelinka did pull off like a rabbit out of his hat to get Russ out of there. I still can't believe he got him out of there because it's not that easy. I thought you were stuck with him the rest, all the way home.
And so did I.
All right. So for the year, I'm going to give LeBron a C just because they're 5 games under 500 and because he continues to shoot way too many 3-point shots. I didn't mind it for his sake in trying to pass Kareem because 3 is better than 2. So he was jacking them up at an historic pace for him, and he was missing them at an historic pace because for much of the year, he was the single worst 3-point shooter in all of basketball. There's one stretch where it was abysmally bad, and then he followed it up last night in his first game back after passing Kareem, and he goes 0 for 5 from 3.
Right.
It's hard on your basketball team because you've now fallen to, what is he now? He's 143 out of 150. He ranks 143rd in 3-point shooting. He's 31%. He's a superstar. He's still playing at a superstar age 38, year 20 level.
No, Skip. So now you don't know how old LeBron is.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't know. You don't know he's in year 20.
Okay, eliminate that.
Yeah. Somebody just teleported down from Mars.
Okay.
And they're watching the guys play. And they see LeBron James play on a nightly basis. And they see his average of 30 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yep. You'd say top 5, maybe top 8, somewhere up in there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but he's definitely top 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely top 10. Until you look at the glitch, the Achilles heel or feel is 31% from the three-point line. It's terrible because he's taken a high volume of them, and it's too many lost possessions.
Skip, there's never been a player that played in the NBA that was 100 at every single thing.
I got it.
But you want LeBron to be there.
I know, but what still boggles my mind is, I'm being nice about this. He's a subpar three-point shooter by superstar standards.
Yeah.
He's a subpar free throw shooter by superstar standards.
Skip.
And yet he passed Kareem as a subpar shooter. It's like, how did that happen?
Can I ask you a question? Tell me the superstars. I'm talking about Magic, Larry, because if you go look at Larry Bird's three-point percentage, it's not as great as you think.
No, I got it. I'm with you.
So how many superstars? Take since 1979, so we're only going to take the superstars that was in the three-point era. How many of them you think were great three-point shooters?
Okay, but you have to appreciate the fact that for the first 4 or 5 years of his career, it wasn't even emphasized. It was looked at as a circus shot. Like it's something we don't. That they were like offended by people who tried 4 or 5 threes.
Because the guys of today's are better shooters than the guys from yesterday.
Agreed.
They can shoot it with consistency better. They can shoot it from distance better. The reason why guys didn't do it because they couldn't. They knew they were going to shoot 20%.
Yeah, I don't think they worked at it the way the kids do today.
That's my point.
Okay.
So with that being said, still, Skip, you do realize it's kind of like baseball. You fail 70% of the time, and you're a great player.
That is a fact.
So now in basketball, if you shoot 37% at the three-point, you're a really good three-point shooter.
Yeah, but you need to be up in 37. You need to be in the high 30s to rank high in three-point shooting.
How many superstars rank there?
Well, Kevin Durant is a 7-foot shooter, right?
Is he at 37 or is he at 36, 35 right now?
I thought he was at 38.
He might be.
I thought he'd moved up to 38%.
He might be. But you're talking about
he's a career high 30s.
But you're talking about a historically great shooter.
He's a historically great shooter. I agree. Now, free throws. I give you high marks. He appears to have worked on his free throws, and I love his new routine. He had 20 different routines that he tried and junked. And finally, he realized, just simplify. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. It's a simple thing. It's 15-foot shot, standing alone. And so what does he do? Heave a big sigh, one dribble, and just go right up into your shot, okay? And he has improved because he's up to 76.4%. But that's improvement for him because he's 73.5% for his career. Okay, then not, because I look and it ranks 90th in the NBA.
But Skip,
his percentage is 90th out of 127.
But Skip, he improved.
But slightly he improved.
Oh, but Skip, no, Skip, but hold on. All we ask is someone to, if you just improve incrementally, you should get credit for that. He improved 3 percentage points above his career average, and you say, well, he's still only 90th.
Well, he is only 9th, but he's the greatest scorer in the history of the league. Okay, you should evaluate him by that bar, measuring bar, right?
So in other words, if that's the case, so how do we measure Tom compared to Patrick Mahomes and other guys that could run? He can't run. He was not a great scrambler.
I know, but he didn't need to run.
Okay, so why does LeBron need to be a great free throw shooter? He's all-time lead scoring.
It's because you've left so many points on the table that are there for the taking.
How many first downs did Tom Brady leave on the table? Because he couldn't scramble for it.
I know it's not a good, you're doing apples to oranges because Tom could just throw it for a first down. But he can throw it for a first down way better than anybody else can.
No, he couldn't get out of the pocket. He couldn't get away from scramble. So if you trapped him in the pocket, he couldn't break away and throw on the move like Patrick Mahomes.
You never give him enough credit for his pocket feet because they are sweet pocket feet.
It's
hard.
Which means he sidestepped in the pocket. I'm talking about outside, rolling to his left, rolling to his right. He couldn't do that like Patrick Mahomes. So how many plays, how many touchdowns did he leave on the field?
How many times did Patrick get himself in trouble bolting the pocket too early and trying a trick shot throw that got picked off?
Well, guess what? You told me you criticized him for trying the trick shots. Then you criticized him for dinking and dunking. Patrick Mahomes can't win with you.
I didn't criticize
Yes,
him.
you did.
I did not.
You told me he dinked and dunked the second half.
I said he played textbook football, which is, I've never put textbook in the same sentence with Patrick Mahomes.
You used the term dink and dunk.
I did. And by the way, the last point here is I counted 9 games through this point, this far into the season, that LeBron James should have or could have closed, and he didn't close any of the 9. Can't close all of them, but if you give me 3 or 4, now we're up to at least 500. So 5 games under 500 this deep into the season, he gets a C for that.
But see, now you're talking about they're 5 games under 500. You said just grade LeBron on what you've seen on the court, his play.
Well, his impact, that's his, it's a package of his value to this basketball team. What grade do I give him as a basketball player? Well, he plays little to no defense anymore. Maybe he will down the stretch now that he's past Kareem.
Okay, so other than the top players, so how much defense you say Nikola Jokic, who's best player in the NBA? You say he
not
plays
the best player because he plays little to no defense.
Okay, Luka.
Little to no.
So if you take the top 10 players, how much?
Okay, you didn't mention the big gun in Philadelphia.
Okay, Joel.
That 7-foot monster.
So if I say Joel Embiid, I say Giannis, that's only 2 of the top 10.
Okay. Joel ranks 6th in defensive win shares, and the Sixers, as we speak, are 3rd in defensive efficiency.
So where is Giannis?
Yikes.
Where is Greek Freak?
Yeah, he's up there.
If he above 6th.
I don't know. I didn't look. I only looked at Embiid because we're going to talk about him in just a couple of minutes.
Yeah, we're not going to talk good about it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, so
maybe not.
You're previewing it now.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Hey,
See.
You
I'll see you later.
are going to be so much fun in this run up to
You're
the
a Brady
playoffs.
hater.
No, I'm a Brady lover. I appreciate
I
it.
can't wait to spend every morning with you watching this playoff push.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed.
All right, before we get to Joel Embiid, everybody, let's talk a little bit about Patrick Mahomes. And could he have made each of the last 6 Super Bowls, guys? What do you think? We will dive into that on the other side of this break.